All right, Democrats, we got to have a little bit of a talk. I like most of your policies, but this crypto thing, yeah, it seems like you're bent on supporting Gary Gensler. He's going to lose you elections in the future. Crypto is still a fairly small subject right now, but you're not on the winning end. Like, Joe Biden threatened to veto overturning SAB 121, which would allow well regulated institutions to custody crypto, which obviously would be a step forward. Yeah, some people are going like, oh, it's bullish because he's basically telling people to self custody. No, that's not the case. This is just like dumb because this is basically dumb because like these institutions are already well regulated. You already have a Bitcoin ETF. There's no reason you wouldn't allow these institutions to custody crypto. Some people want to put their crypto in a nice, safe place, and having a big bank or a big finance firm do it makes them feel safe. If they want to do that, they should be able to do that, and there's no reason why you should be against that. Now, they say it'll prevent the SEC from protecting investors. Have you looked at the comments? I mean, no one wants the SEC to actually protect them. All the SEC and Gary Gensler are doing is basically getting in the way. No one likes them, and everyone would boot them out if they could. Popular sentiment is massively against Gary Gensler and the SEC in this case. And you know what? He's a disgrace because he's been losing all his court cases in an embarrassing fashion. I mean, he actually got SEC lawyers sanctioned making his arguments. Do you know how bad that is? That doesn't happen very often, and yet he managed to pull it off. Look, I know he's part of your party and he's on your team, but he is just this team member that's dragging all of you down, and he needs to be discarded into the waste bin of history. He is not a good commissioner. He's basically just making political ploys, and those political plays are not gaining you something. They're actually losing you votes, especially you don't want to do that in an election year. I mean, you can run on any of the other platforms, whether it's abortion, gay marriage, gun control, whatever. The majority of the country will actually agree with you on like most of your issues on that. You're not going to win this crypto issue. And even though it's a small issue right now, it is going to get bigger, and it's going to cost you votes, and it might cost you elections. Don't die on your hill for Gary Gensler. That's pathetic. He's not worth it. He's actually not worth anything at all. The dude's 60 years old, over 60 years old. He is not an up-and-coming star in the Democratic Party. He's an old guy that should be about to retire is what he is. So don't die on your hill for him. There's many, many other better causes that you can actually hang your hat on. Trying to kill crypto is not one of them. See, people want a system where the feds don't have all their hands in it. What you should be doing is making the system more fair and more safe and like easy to report on taxes so you can collect that money. Think about it. Just get the IRS to basically just tax crypto on cash out instead. Make regulations that basically require KYC, AML, and everything, but don't declare everything as security. I think most of us in the industry would actually accept a compromise where you just declare all these cryptos not securities, but having to do KYC and AML for all the all the centralized exchanges and every single on-ramp. That way, we get our crypto, we get our semi-unregulated market, and you get your taxes to spend on whatever the hell you want to spend them on. And everyone is happy. Right now, you're trying to kill it, and it is a bipartisan vote to actually get rid of this SAB 121, which you want to veto. That's a very, very bad idea. And this is not one of those bills like, oh, yay, we got one or two people on the other side to actually vote for our bill. 21 Democrats in the House voted for it. That is a significant amount. You're not going to get too much more bipartisan than that in this polarized market. And there's probably other people that really want to vote for it, but they are just going with party lines. So the sentiment is definitely turning against you. Even if you have a decent majority in the House, you're not going to be able to stop this bill from happening. You can veto it, but eventually they're going to get enough supermajority to just like overturn you, and you're going to lose seats in Congress because of this. So this is a stupid political play to listen to people like Elizabeth Warren and Brad Sherman, who also need to be confined to the dustbin of history at this point because they're old as well. And let new people who more understand this market kind of take over the market. If people want a bit of financial freedom, give them a bit of financial freedom. As long as you're taxing the on-ramps and off-ramps, you get your money. Like I said, as a crypto investor, I would easily accept a compromise that KYC AMLs everything, whether on-ramps, off-ramps, or whatever, but only taxes on cash out, and basically have everything not be a security. Just let people trade what they want. It's pretty obvious that people want like a kind of like unregulated penny stock market at this point. People know what they're buying. Like, don't make any mistake. These people that are buying these like crappy little emu coins and like Cum Rocket or whatever, they know what they're buying. They're lying when they say they don't know what they're buying, because they're just trying to play the system. They don't want to get blamed for their own bad decisions to buy crap coins that go kaput. But they are buying them because they know even though that most of the times they will go kaput, there's sometimes where they can make millions out of $100. They're willing to take that risk. But when their risk goes wrong, they want to blame someone else. Don't let them blame anyone else, okay? Bad idea to let them blame other people. If they lose money, it's their own fault. If they win money, it's their gain. And as long as you're taxing stuff, you have enough money to spend on whatever the hell you want. You get tax money, we get a crypto market, everyone's happy. That should be the compromise. Right now, this is one of the few issues that you guys will definitely lose on. And don't die on your sword for it, because, people want this market. People don't want the SEC. They don't want Gary Gensler. They don't want Elizabeth Warren. And they don't want any extra burdensome regulations to make it hard for us to trade. I'm perfectly fine with taxes as long as you declare everything not a security. Like, you can tax it just like you can just tax crypto at whatever the heck like the other stuff is taxed at. I'm perfectly fine with that. As long as you declare it not a security and that we can freely invest in it in America. Bring Binance back, bring MEXC back, bring all those exchanges back. Just make sure they KYC, AML, everything. And, we're all good. You can see the public sentiment is against you. Even though you charge CZ with all those crimes and he got 4 months in prison, you can tell that the crypto industry still thinks he's a good guy and he's kind of a hero to the crypto industry. So you are not winning this battle. So stop fighting it to the end, because you are going to lose and you're going to cost yourself a lot in that loss. Dump Gary Gensler, dump Elizabeth Warren, dump Brad Sherman, dump all those super anti-crypto people. I'm sure that you'll find a lot of allies even in the Democratic Party, because, there's actually 21 people. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. That's like 1/10 of your conference or of your caucus that is actually voting against party line. And that is a big bipartisan vote. And vetoing this and trying to fight it to the end is not a good idea. Dying on your sword for Gary Gensler's honor is not a good idea, because that guy has no honor. He literally got his own lawyer's sanction. I mean, why would you want to die on your sword for that guy? Just confine him to the dustbin of history, get rid of him, get someone younger who actually is more pro-crypto. Do what the people want, because there's a lot of passionate people that really want easier regulations on crypto. And they might not all be against the KYC AML stuff, but they are definitely against calling everything a security. So you need to pull Gary Gensler back, get rid of him, or just basically tell him to chill the hell out. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.